Hey Sonia, how you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. I love it. I do. I think that the concept here is really tight, and I think for you to be able to take a look at the subject matter and say, hey, this is the approach I want to execute. And this is the reason why. And this is the reason why is one of the most important things that you'll ever confront in your student design career. Because as educators, we need to know why. As designers, we must know why. Okay, so as an art director, I have a designer in my office, and that designer is saying, well, I did this for this reason. There's got to be a reason for everything. Number one, I mean, if I have a designer tell me that they made a decision based on the way they think it looks, or if I ever hear the comment, well, I like this because I think it looks good, that's not good enough. There has to be a good, solid conceptual reason why. So, reason why. So, your conceptual development, the establishment of meaning is really powerful. Deciding to design the title to look like handwritten text that a one you might see in notes passed in school by high school aged students. So that's really strong stuff. As far as execution goes, I mean, you're right in there. Yeah, definitely. One of the things I would like to see for your final milestone submission is, instead of just kind of, you've done a good job here. Like, this is great, giving the reasoning for that. That's fantastic. You've got the ascender that's a little higher on the right hand side for the W, goes all the way to the ascender line, while the left hand side, that left hand side only goes to the cap height. So, describe the inconsistency there. Why? Because it's meant to look like hand type writing, which is not 100% consistent, right? So describe that. The other thing I would like you to do, and again, this gets into a little bit of a paradox, and I'm going to explain that in a second, but just follow me on this if you would. So what you want to do is you want to take different portions of your letter forms, right? So for example, you take this Y, the branch or the shoulder of this Y right here, and you say, okay, I am going to use this shape to create, I'm going to use the lower portion of the H to create the N, the lowercase n. Okay, well, we can see that the H and the N are considerably different. So to really add a lot of harmony to this typeface, what you want to do is borrow portions of different letter forms to establish different other letter forms. Okay, so now the paradox I wanted to mention is that we confront this in any kind of type that is designed to look like hand rendered type, that you don't always want every letter to be completely consistent. So in type design, we would say, all right, so the open counter of the H should really be identical to the open counter of the N, right? The only thing different is that N stops at a terminal instead of reaching all the way up as a ascender, right? But the actual vertical stem ends at the terminal as opposed to the ascender, right? Other than that, they're identical, right? And that helps harmony. So if you're not going to do that, if you would rather maintain this kind of handwritten posture where things aren't consistent, just write that in your notes. Otherwise, yes, go ahead and take that N or take that H or the N, whichever was created first. You would take that and create the other based on the shape of this, okay? And conversely, we can say the same thing for the O and maybe a P, all right? So that the P is constructed of an O with a vertical stem that's reaching down to the descender line, right? Or conversely, the E, all right? So let's say we take this this bowl of the E right here, and we take that crossbar, we eliminate it and turn it into a C using the same shapes as the the bowl of the E. All right. So what I would like you to do in your final submission is just go through here and find at least 4 areas that you can duplicate to create additional letter forms. All right. And that's all I'm looking for your resubmission. Otherwise, I think you're doing a great job. All right. Fantastic work. Any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you.